supposed to be doing my housework, and I sit down after watching I forgot about him. He have a very strong voice and he speak true on Cunningham. And I ain't looking. Baby D, you ain't finished my CDs. I'm not gonna look at his race. I see a lot of videos on here and people making videos talking about he's lying, Peter lying, and whatever. Wait a minute. When there's a murder case, there's a murder case, and they swipe for fingerprints, and then they take DNA if they found blood in the murder case on the floor somewhere, and they run their blood through acknowledge through some type of machines, and they'll get a DNA results. And I don't know how they do it, but they'll come up with a name of their blood and their fingerprint. They run it, and they put them two evidence together, and they look at the woman and when the dog cries, see what she wants. She might want to use the bathroom, and they take the woman or the murder victim. And they can tell, send it to the morgue and tell how she died. 3 gunshots to the womb, or he died in strangulation, or whatever. These are all evidence. All evidence. Once they find the person, they're able to go further, find out where the person was, what time the body was killed, and so on. You all get me. Well, Saturday now, as Representative Cunningham said, I think his name Cunningham, that the change. We got all these different videos and want to play a game. He lied because that's I support Trump. They lied. And we really has become fools, and these are grown us, and we wonder why the next generation is the way they are. The next generation can shoot up school shooters. They can go ahead and shoot children up. Why? Because even though he's been caught with the weapon, probably got him on video, probably gave up and admit to it. We got another side saying, gun control. You ain't taking out guns. Wait a minute. We done had 17 children killed. The little babies want to know. We done had some more children, teenagers killed, but we still, you ain't taking out guns. These are white people. White people. It don't matter. You know why it don't matter? Even though you got the evidence, it wasn't my child. It wasn't my grandchild. So they don't care. So now we got all this evidence here, and all of a sudden, the ones who swore to protect and serve the country from terrorist attack like 911 and others, to be able to make sure there's no she ain't either. You better take her to use that bathroom, put her on that porch. No, she ain't. All of a sudden they come up with these papers. We got, like they said, different men that's being that admitted to it, said it out their mouth. I guess you're gonna say flick line. I'ma lie on myself that I lied. I'm Papanatis, whatever his name is, on other advisors, they admitted to it, they said it. You can't get no better than that. The only thing you can get is them actually on video are doing the crime, but they admitted to it. And still we close our ears and our eyes. You know, it's really bad. I wish I could convince those that don't want to see the truth to hear the truth. See, the congressmen, they want to stop the investigation. They already know the truth. They involved in the truth. But we, and they don't want their stuff to come out. That's jail time for them. That's being away from their families. That's a shame of the highest level. So they want to stop it. So we know the top must be involved. I mean, those were the tops. Flint, advisor, the son-in-law from Russia, the lawyer, Metaphor, those are the top. There are some in the Congress. There perhaps is some in the Senate. Why else would they shut their mouths to what the evidence? Evidence-based. Evidence is something that is seen, that is something that is proven. Why would they? But on the backs of who? On the backs of us, the American people. So whether you Democrat, Republican, whether you are a Trump supporter, is he worth your life and your children's life? Just forget about everybody else and just stick with your household. Is he worth destroying your household and your life? Or perhaps you don't believe it. Again, I go back to Game of Thrones, even though it was just a fiction movie. Remember, they didn't believe that when the people, what was it, them people was coming, the dead was coming. They didn't believe. And dang, I can't remember. They ambushed him. But Jon Snow now, they didn't believe either. But then when they went and saw him for their own eyes, and they saw him coming, they tried to hurry up back home to tell the people so they could prepare. And you also remember one of the spies was right in their own house. And the funny man, forgot that funny man name, that was causing all that confusion and getting all that information and going back to the other side. And they caught him, put him in court and killed him. That one that wanted to marry Jon Snow's sister. Even though it's fiction, I'm just comparing it. We got people that was in the house that were doing something in the house for the other side. We got the evidence. And we got the big leader, the head, that's going against his own interests, his own family, and he loved Ivanka. I always say that. He going against Ivanka, and he don't know it because they're sitting up so high, you get confidence. Yeah, see, long as he can stir up his base and the people, I got protection. Oh, is he willing? Are we willing to sacrifice our life and our children for this one man born a woman? Are we really willing? Can we just sit down? If nothing else, out of all the millions of videos, if this will ever be seen, and sit down. I ain't talking about the ones that know, because we already know. We need those that don't believe to come together and be one side, just one side, and say, you know what? My child ain't worth it. My job, my grandmother, my mother who I love, my granddaddy, my dad, my grandbabies on the way that's here is not worth it. Are we all willing, all Americans, because Trump supporters in every state, are we willing to allow ourselves, like they did, to become Puerto Rico? You know they did now. Or we allow ourselves to become like they did in Salvador and them other countries, and they're telling them to go back to the countries they destroyed. Are we willing to become that country, those countries, for Mr. Donald Trump? Are we willing? Now, if he wasn't the president, I guarantee you we wouldn't be. If he didn't have the same interest, the same hate against the other country, I don't believe you're willing to be. And y'all got he got the same hatred against other color people, color and culture. And is that worth? Is that worth selling your soul, giving up your family? Is it really worth it? Because at the end of the day, no matter what you may say about the people of color, they ain't did nothing to you. Your enemy is not the people of color. You are the people of color enemies. You know, y'all the one been doing the shooting. Y'all the one been doing the hanging and the killing. But now, put that aside. It is your own race and high powers with the high taxes that is your enemy. And they got way power that the people of color ain't got. They got power enough to turn the country. This country, like Puerto Rico, suffering and dying and hunger like those other countries. Those immigrants, y'all call immigrants, are fleeing for to live with their children. And this man is now have the power in the Congress and the senators, Republicans, have the power to stop this, because they don't believe that it would come to this. They don't believe I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Even an abusive woman know that if I got a husband that like to beat me and just beat me, if I go back, there's a slight chance he gonna beat me again, might murder with me. We know this from evidence because he been beating her, so she don't want to go back. Even the Me Too moment know that when you took my body and you raped me and devoured me, it was wrong. Should I have brought it out before then? Yes. But there are some believe where he raped you, he ain't gonna rape me. He's still a rapist though. So I'm gonna take up for him. Now we got the president of the United States that is raping the American people, that is selling off the country, the American people. And we got people that are backing him up, congressmen. I knew it. I've been knew it. To see that word congressman, when Rose said that, congressman, I knew it. That's the only reason why they're being quiet. Why else would they be quiet? Why else would a senator try to impeach a man that ain't did no crime now? Why would they try to impeach this man to stop this man from the investigation when they promised they weren't even going to interfere? They didn't think he was going to get that, him and Martin was going to get that far, and they're going to get further. They really didn't believe they were the untouchable. So now they got to stop it because see their name's about to come in that investigation. That's go ruin them, and they don't want that shame on them. Look at what's been happening. It looked like he just doing it for y'all whites. Y'all white supremacists, Steve Bannon. Yeah, he made an agreement, but all agreements don't never come to pass. It will inflict y'all too. You can't go around in the chaos of country full of chaos and soldiers killing and shooting and don't think you ain't gonna get it. Come on. Remember Game of Thrones? It wasn't no side. It was about power and it turned on all the people. A country divided, a house divided cannot stand. Trump supporters, just open up your eyes. Just open up your eyes and see the evidence. I know you ain't stupid. I know you ain't dumb. Don't talk about so what. Don't talk about I don't believe it. Why would Rose lie? What reason? Why would Cunningham lie? Because the Democrats, forget about the Democrats. Forget about he Republican. Forget about you Democrat, Republican, Independent. Look at the evidence base. Be the detective. Solve the case. Be the detective. What is the evidence? Look at the fingerprints on the wall, the handwriting on the wall, the blood on the floor, the blood leading from the door, the documents. Listen to the perpetrator who was there when the murder was being occurred. Flint, all of them. What do the evidence state? Now, after you go all the evidence and don't say so what, who is he about to meet? Can it affect you and your family? Or will it just affect black people and Asian people? Can it affect you in the hills of Virginia? Will it affect you in the mountains of Los Angeles? Can it affect you, those that are in Hollywood? Will it affect you, those that are on private islands? Will it affect you, and can it affect you, those that are in gated communities? Can it affect you, and will it affect you, those that make $800,000 a year? Can what the leader, the president of the United States, the steps he's taking, the things that is happening to our enemy, the American people enemy, can it destroy and affect you? If it won't affect you and your family, then hey, stay the way you are then. But if it can affect you, if it can destroy you, if it can cause harm, if it can cause sorrow on your family, in your neighborhood, with your friends, then what should we do? It's a thing called prevention. It's a thing called prevention. The people come together. They done it in London. The people, and that's what they don't want. They need y'all to stay divided from us, because it's power in numbers. It's power in numbers. They need y'all to be divided and continue to hate. Continue. They need to start stuff to get y'all attention off of that. He needs y'all to say y'all with him. Because once y'all with him, he can go on with the plan. But when y'all reunite and come to begin to use wisdom, which is good sense, a course of action, the dominoes fall down. Don't let him destroy y'all. I'm 58. God's will be 59. I would like to live another 40 years if possible. And I'm sure you all, no man don't want to die really. Only those that commit suicide, and they don't really want to die. They just hurting. And they don't, the pain's so bad, they just want to end it. No woman, no man want to be raped. No woman and no man want nobody to come in their house and steal their goods. No woman and no man want to rape, they want their children raped unless they the rapists. And half of the rapists, if you ever notice, they got children. They go out and rape somebody else's daughters, but they don't hardly touch theirs too much unless we got these perverted daddies. Will it affect you? Are you living in America? And yeah, it can spread to the other countries. And he sure been trying to spread it to the other country. Why would you go into another country and say the culture is changing? Come on. The culture changed because you all changed the culture. You all brought the brown people and the black people here. You all did it. Now you can't undo that. Now the black people, the brown people, the Asian people, the red people, and the white people, if you want to name colors, are all in danger. If they all live in America, we are all in danger. And they all our enemy is the president of the United States. He's selling us out for debt, for trouble and chaos. And that's the truth. Open up your ears. Stop being a supporter of hate. Come on, let's live. Let's join together. Please. But the Bible says still they won't hear. A fool get mad. He refused to take instruction. The Bible said a fool will not heed to instruction and wise teaching and learning. But a wise man heed to instruction. A wise man hear and he understand.